Hi, welcome back. A warm welcome to you. In this video, we'll go through trigonometric identities. That means we'll try to find out the relation between sine of an angle, cos of an angle, similarly secant, tan, cosecant and cot. So for that, let's go ahead and start with from where we have started this whole journey of trigonometry, that is with the right angle triangle. So let me take a right angle triangle. This is the right angle triangle. Okay, let me just put it like this. This is a right angle triangle. Okay, let's give a name to it. This is A, this is B, this is C. Now since it's a right angle triangle, this angle is 90 degrees. Okay, what else we can say? So what we know from right angle triangle, we also know about, let us say this angle is alpha. Okay, I am taking this angle at A as alpha. Earlier you remember you used to say angle A, okay, sine A. That means you don't know exactly the value, but you are saying at the vertex A. Okay, now I am taking the value as alpha. Okay, now let us see what we know about the trigonometric ratios. So we'll try to put it here. Okay, what we know about trigonometric ratios, we know what is sine alpha. So I will say what is, we'll put all the information whatever we know. So I will say sine alpha, then I will say what is cos alpha, then what is tan alpha, and also what is cosecant alpha, what is secant alpha, what is cot alpha. Okay, you are looking from alpha, that's why I'll put it in red, so that I'll give you the values also in red. So this is from alpha, this is opposite, this is adjacent, and this is hypotenuse. And what is that we know? S, C, T. Sine is opposite by hypotenuse, cos is adjacent by hypotenuse, tan is opposite by adjacent. So cot over. Okay, right. Now let's go back and see what is sine alpha. If I look from alpha, opposite by hypotenuse, opposite by hypotenuse. So can I say it as BC by AC? Okay, so cosecant alpha is nothing but AC by BC. Similarly, what is cos alpha? Cos alpha is adjacent by hypotenuse, that is AB by AC. What is tan alpha? Tan alpha is nothing but opposite by adjacent, that is nothing but BC by AB. Now I can reverse this and I can say secant alpha is AC by AB. Similarly, cot alpha is AB by BC. This is what we know. Okay. Now we know this is about the trigonometric ratios. But we also know that right angle triangle Pythagoras theorem can be applied. So what Pythagoras theorem says? Pythagoras theorem says AB square. Let's put it here. AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. This is what Pythagoras theorem says. Okay, right? And now I have this information. I have all the trigonometric ratios and I have this equation. Now in any way from this AB square plus BC square equal to AC square, can I get relation between this? Okay. For that, first let me take sine alpha. What is sine alpha value? BC by AC. But what I see here for BC? BC square. So if I divide this whole by AC square, then I can put it as sine square alpha, right? So let us divide by AC square. Let us see that. Let me repeat again. This is what we know from Pythagoras theorem, and this is what we know about the trigonometric ratios. Now we want to establish relation between sine and cos, tan and secant, and cosecant and cot. So if I see sine, the value of sine alpha is BC by AC. But if I look into the Pythagoras, whatever the equation I got from Pythagoras theorem, I have squares there, right? So if I square sine alpha, it becomes BC square by AC square. That means I should divide this whole equation. Then only I can write there sine square alpha. So what this becomes if I divide 1 by AC square, this becomes AB square by AC square plus BC square by AC square is equal to 1. Now what is AB by AC? This is nothing but AB by AC whole square plus BC by AC whole square. Yeah, seems to be we are reaching somewhere, because I know AB by AC is nothing but cos alpha. I am squaring it, so this becomes cos square alpha plus sin square alpha is equal to 1. This is your first trigonometric identity. This is the first trigonometric identity. Okay. Now let us do the second one. Yeah. See, for the second one, we want relation between secant and tan. Okay. Secant and tan, you can see at the denominator they have AB. So if I divide this equation 1 with AB square, then I should get something in secant and tan. So what I will do, number 2, right? I will say dividing 1 by what? What is that we need for secant alpha and tan alpha? AB square. So we will divide it by AB square. See what happens, this becomes AB square by AB square plus BC square by AB square is equal to AC square by AB square. Right? Are you with me? AB square by AB square is 1 plus what is BC by AB? BC by AB is, so I will write another step here. I will say BC by AB whole square is equal to AC by AB whole square. Now this is nothing but 1 plus BC by AB is tan square alpha is equal to AC by AB is secant alpha. So this becomes secant square alpha. This is identity number 2. You got 2 identities. Third one, I want you to do. What you have to do? See here. Cosecant alpha and cot alpha. That is what is left, right? Sine is covered, cos is covered, secant is covered, tan is covered, secant is covered. So only left is cosecant alpha and cot alpha. Look at cosecant alpha and cot alpha in the denominator. What you have? BC. That means you have to divide this whole equation. I am just not going to do it. I am just going to give you a hint, because I want you to be part of this. I want you to do this. So third, what you have to do? Take the equation AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Divide it by cosecant and cot. What is there at the bottom? BC. So divided it by BC square and see what is going to happen. Okay, you should get another trigonometric identity. These three identities are known as trigonometric identities between cos, sin, tan, secant, and whatever you are going to get. Okay, I am going to give it to you, but you try it. Cos square alpha plus sin square alpha equal to 1. Secant square alpha minus tan square alpha equal to 1. Or the third one will be cosecant square alpha minus cot square alpha equal to 1. So I leave you here. In the next video we will do on the complementary angles, and also we will do some more problems, okay, based on the trigonometric identities. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.